Welcome, people. Welcome to Morning Spring, Spring Trends on Western Spring Television. And what we do here is we talk about issues trending, topics trending on social media. What is trending, who is trending, why they're trending, and we get to take reactions. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei, and I'm super excited to have you on board. And of course, I'm also excited to have Femi here with me in the studios to do this together. Good morning, Femi. How are you doing?
Very well. We're alive. We are holding on.
You should.
We are hopeful.
You should.
And the hope is renewed.
Yes, renewed hope.
Yeah.
That's what we have for you at this time,
I
and we
tell
hope
you.
that you hold on strong
Mm.
to this renewed hope. Renewed hope. Hold on strong and tight to it. That is what will take you and keep you going on, really. Literally, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Let's move on. The first story this morning is the whole drama, coming from Kogi State. We hear that the white lion who has been missing in action for so many days now, said that he has, gone to the EFCC headquarters and he has turned himself in, for so many days and weeks. Yaya Bello was declared wanted by the EFCC, but the man said, now don't catch me. Let me just come out clean, plain. Former Governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja, accompanied by his successor, Governor Usman Ododo. Although there have been cause to believe that the validity of this particular report, because the EFCC is saying we do not have Yaya Bello in our custody. We do not know what you are talking about. And Nigerians are wondering, what's happening? Yaya Bello is saying that, Yaya Bello submits to EFCC. EFCC is saying Yaya Bello is not with us. What is happening? Let's take reactions. Alex Oluwatobi says it is only in Nigeria you'll see an incumbent governor doing the work of a PA to a former governor. I mean, I'm sure he's talking about that photo there that accompanied the tweet. And Oga Mayor PCFR is PCFR, not GCFR. I'd like to really know what PCFR means. All right, so Oga Mayor says at official EFCC, at Police NG, at official DSS NG, Yaya Bello is a living proof of how useless the law enforcement agencies are in the program of fighting crime amongst the political class. That is strictly Oga Mayor's take on this. It says a man accused of stealing 80 billion naira should be on vacation in Suleja or Kefi prisons while the trial is ongoing. No state in Nigeria can boast of having 80 billion naira in cash right now. And Ehlei of Edinburgh, all right? You know who the Ehlei is? Ehlei is in Ogun State, right?
I don't know.
You don't, all of a sudden, you do not know.
I don't know.
God is watching you.
Yes,
in 32D. All right, so Ehlei of Edinburgh says, is the governor so less busy that he has to accompany a man that asks questions to answer? What is wrong with us? Why are these people so shameless? And I love Obio says, Nigeria does not need EFCC. What we need is camera everywhere, showing how our country is going on in YouTube channel live and Facebook live stream, all social media platforms, showing every day. You go see those when they cheat. The most unserious country in the world.
This person wants to turn a whole country to a reality show.
But is it not? Really, is it not? Yesterday, you said it yesterday that if we could give Nigeria scripts to maybe Kemi Adetiba or Mo Abudu or Funke Akindele, they will make good movies out of it. But what's your take on, the recent development with Yaya Bello? The white lion is back.
I tell you, Ferin Saki. I also will say Ferin Saki. The Saki is white.
Okay.
Only that he has been hiding, because the lion has been there to come out. Row to the EFCC.
Lions don't come out every day.
Row. This one will come be saying under G like a cat. Now meow. This lion of Mr. Yaya Bello is meow in nature. Of course, now meow now. Lion will not come out. They call it the king of the jungle. He won't come be white, special species.
Yeah.
But he's a meow right now. But that's just the way it is. You don't start with this man no day. You have day. Now you ask me, we day here. So, but then it's quite awkwardly amusing. That's the language I can use, because the camp of Yaya are saying, we have been at the FCC office. We have this picture of, flying here and there. And, the vibe, the bodyguard or PA vibe of the Mr. Ojojo in that particular picture that we can ascertain at the moment, by the way. But is it possible that we go to the FCC office and they will let him go?
And the FCC won't be aware?
Yeah, really? Did he stop at the gates? Did he see Mr. Ola for a photo up and say, see me, I don't come? The thing is, was it taken there?
Yeah.
Were any security agencies, operatives with him? Because if any agent of the government, security agencies were there personnel, they were supposed to drag him by the hand and take him because he has wanted warrant on him by the Nigerian police and by the EFCC as well. So, it's a lot. Or quiz can be playing to the gallery, to make people see the EFCC as a bad,
But if the EFCC is saying we don't have him, I think the EFCC should be believed because they are the
that
ones
shows he didn't come.
Yeah.
But then the distrust, the way EFCC has even gone around this matter. Before the warrant thing was done, when the warrant thing was given, and that whisking away was done, you are going to bring somebody in.
The extraction.
The extraction 3, by the way. He had a police orderly, many orderlies that was with him. You first withdrew the orderlies and then declared him wanted. That in yourself, saying a good move. If na African Magic, if one of these channels that you watch such a movie, won't you blame the director and the producer to say, how can you be looking for somebody that they should bring him? And the orderlies that are supposed to carry him by hand and carry him Jantolo to the office, you first tell them, say, oh, yeah, me una go. By the time you withdraw the police and not the orderlies, you now declare
wanted. Why are you saying orderly like Peter Orderly?
No, orderly. Orderly. That's it. Orderly. You want catch person. Yeah. You call people when you bring her, you say me they come office. After they don't come, you can't tell them say, oh yeah, we are looking for that person.
Yeah.
Which kind of movie be that one? Blame Kole Afolayan or whoever or Odunlade if he writes such a movie. So, but I think you know what? If we are serious, obviously we are not. This is like a play.
Yeah.
This is like a movie. Oh, I don't come. Oh yeah, come. Who is telling who what? But I think we just like making ourselves make a caricature of the whole image of the nation. And maybe that's why we revered Chiveme Kanyoku, especially with this election coming up in Edo, and Ondo said the world is watching. Enough of making ourselves a butt of jokes. This is a joke, really. We are looking for Bello Toji, somebody that's in Zamfara. Somebody, yes, Alilu has been killed, but many of these people, now we are not even talking about those security threats. We are talking about somebody, an elite. A governor took him, and the State House Assembly is watching. And number one, as he's spoken on the matter, the AGF have been silent on the matter.
Yeah.
At least this particular one to say, he's a member of your party now. Abi? We know already. It's as simple as that.
All right, of course, definitely there will be updates on this particular development in the coming weeks, and our fingers are crossed as to what to expect. According to, all right, he said I should not exclude myself, but then it's not a white lion anymore. It is a white cat.
I didn't say it's a white cat too. The lion is giving a meow vibe.
Let me say it's meow. Let's go to the next story this morning. It's one that is a call for concern. The Lagos State government has raised the alarm over an imminent building collapse at Mopol 20 Barracks, Onigbongbo, in the Ikeja area of the state. And of course, if you have been to the barracks before, you would know how these people live. The state at which these buildings are. I'm sure if they carry out an integrity test on the buildings, the structure in the barracks, it won't pass. I want to know the number of barracks that will actually pass integrity test on their structures. Really,
now,
it's not
only
that
we have on our screen is a barrack.
Yes.
Imagine somebody sleeping here and waking up, and you say me happy. How can somebody leave this house and he go happy?
I mean, this is a sad reality for our security officers. Really, it is. Let's take reactions. Ugbe Emmanuel Emi says almost all police barracks are in dilapidated states. Ibadan by Sango, police headquarters barracks, Oshobo, Kefia, and so many. Really, it's true. Greg Scott says all the police barracks in Lagos State are in a deplorable state. Most of the buildings are weak and needs demolishing. Haruna David Ojonuba says the blocks in Queen's Barracks, Apapa, also needs urgent attention. Those in authority should do what is right for our Nigeria police officers. And Tochukwu Franklin is coming from another angle, says the police also participated in arresting bad government protesters. I'm sure that's what he wants to say. So he's saying that people are fighting for a good government, for good governance, but you people that are at the receiving end of bad governance, you are protecting the people you're supposed to be fighting against. But you know that it is what
Obey
it is. They are obeying the last order. But Femi, what's your take?
If you can have that picture again, and I think it speaks for itself, and that is it. You know, I said something, it might look like a joke. You can't keep sleeping in this kind of house. You will come back. I mean, you come out in the morning of this particular building, and they say you will do work where. How you want to work where? Nightmare. Village people will pursue people in this house. Overnight, you wake up. What will be, now, if the outside of this building is in this way, you don't want to imagine what the bathroom will be like. You know, it's as simple as this. But then let me quickly put this, because sometimes we blame government and building owners. Do you know our people? Some of our people have bad maintenance culture. I'll give you an example. When I went to school, you know, that particular school was freshly built, maybe like 2 years before I came in or thereabout. And the time I went there for UME or thereabout, the place was neat, fans blowing, the curtains were thick, it has window blind when I went to the hostels. Before I graduated, just 5 years in between, you will not recognize that particular building again because students have messed it up. There's a way we do to buildings that are public. They would say, we have this attitude. Culture. Yeah, especially against things that we don't pay for. They are not ours, really. You know, I can tell you, at some point there were allegations of students stealing curtains. You know, thick curtains. They have a way. You know, some of them were caught. You use the bathroom, you will not flush. These are essential things. A place is there. You see people putting lines on. You know, we have a bad culture, but then it's about the public building, this particular one. There was a time that Channels Television did, I think, a report on police college. You know, it was a bad one. People flared up. Some people in government saw it as an affront, or you are trying to disgrace us. But it is what it is. Now, if that particular deplorable college is where police are being trained, you already know the kind of work that they will do. Nobody can live in this house and tell me you'll be happy. You are coming back from Lekki or wherever you are posted to, or Ikeja, and then you come back, you see your building like this. You know, it's terrible. Whoever, if there are building managers, they should be called to question. And people, police, and we know some of them are trying, but this is just one of many. Somebody talked about the Songo Barrack in Ibadan. The one in Okefia,
here in Osun State.
We should do well, and, because you can't expect the best from them if actually they are living in deplorable condition. They will come out angry. They will come out upset. They will come out being mentally not stable. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, the Lagos State government has said that the building might collapse anytime soon. So I hope they would provide
there isn't
accommodation.
They evacuate people.
Not just evacuating them, but putting them elsewhere that is comfortable.
Of course, it's part of evacuation.
All right, let's move on to our last story this morning. So there's this story on social media that has been gathering comments and, you know, eliciting controversy. Trending Explained says the University of Ibadan is trending because Nigerians are crowdfunding for vulnerable UI students unable to pay the new fees that was increased by over 500% from 30,000 naira to 60,000 naira to 230,000 naira, between 230,000 naira to 412,000 naira, with the deadline set for 20th only 3 days away. That's tomorrow, actually. Despite the protests back in July that forced management to shut down the school in August, NEL Fund disbursed 201 million naira in loans last month to cover the fees of 1,370 students who applied since May. But hundreds of students who applied since May are yet to be approved. And UI students' body have tried to reach NEL Fund for quick intervention before 20th, but they are not responding. But the number of applicants is much, and with the fee moving to 412,000 naira, it will be harder to cover all the applicants. All right, reactions. Femi says cost of education is becoming something else. So we've heard from Femi online. Let's hear from Femi in the studio. What's your thoughts on this?
I think it's a sad reality, and I feel for them. When I saw that tweet yesterday, I was moved because this is the destiny of some persons hanging in the balance. You know, either they would defer to next year to continue, either it's a semester or a session, is one that should have many persons worried. Now, they have a new chancellor, pro-chancellor, former Osun State Governor, Chief Bisi Akande is their pro-chancellor right now. And he has even said all his allowances should be given to, the students. But I don't know if that one can cover for this individual. They have put the amount at 15 million. And one will say, how come they didn't apply? Maybe they applied or the application didn't go through or whatever. I think this is where the alumni needs to step in, either to talk to the school, to give them some time, because the alumni in many schools are very powerful. They are the power brokers. They're the one that support the school. Can you please hold on while we sort, especially for willing students. There are some students possibly that they don't have the money, they don't care. If you terminate our student status, we don't care. But some have come out to say this, and that kind of money is not the one you pay to the student. Pay it to the school as well. I think the alumni of they call themselves the Premier University, they should step in and help people.
All right, and we hope that the right thing is done for the students actually to move on with their education. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Thank you so much, Femi, for doing this
with pleasure.
Me. And to you, our esteemed viewers, thank you so much for being a part of our world. We'll make a return tomorrow for the TGIF edition of Spring Trends. Bye.